What's going on? It's Brian with We Go to You Mechanics. I'm out here today working on a Ford Fiesta 2011 1.6 liter. Customer complaint is leaking oil. So when I got out here, they showed me that there was a line of oil on the bottom side of the hood, and also there's oil flinging all around the engine on the belt. So then upon further inspection, I noticed that the antifreeze was completely empty. All right, so we got two different complaints. We got one, leaking oil, and two, no antifreeze in the overflow. So how I'm going to approach this is, first I'm going to figure out what's going on with the antifreeze, because I don't want to get through with the whole job of finding out where this oil leak is coming from, and then quoting the customer, and then fixing the oil leak, and going through all the trouble, and then finding out later that this engine's got a blown head gasket. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to test for a blown head gasket. So this tool right here is called a combustion leak tester. It comes with a bottle of fluid like this. I'm going to show you how it works. So you want to fill the fluid to this line right here. Then you want to go ahead and attach your hand pump. It just fits right in there. Now some of these testers, they come with a little hose that comes out that you can plug into the intake manifold or some other vacuum source, and it automatically sucks for you. But I like these because all you got to do is just plug it in and you start squeezing. So you'll want to remove either your radiator cap or the overflow cap. Now if you've got a regular or over amount of antifreeze in your system, like if there's antifreeze that you can see in this overflow, what you'll want to do is you'll want to suck a little bit out, because you don't want to stick this thing in and start sucking and then you suck antifreeze up into here, because then that'll ruin your test. You want to have a little bit of air between the antifreeze and this tester. So first thing you'll do is you'll take the cap off, then you'll start the vehicle. Then you just start pumping. And what you're looking for is it's going to be like a blue color fluid when you start out. And what you're looking for is for it to turn green. If it turns green, then you know you got combustion gases inside the cooling system. That is one of the indicators of a blown head gasket. I like to do it for a few minutes just to give the engine a chance to kind of warm up a little bit, just in case like it won't do it when it's cold. So yeah, I do that for about 60 seconds to 2 minutes. And if it doesn't turn any green color, then you know that your engine is okay. Okay, so no blown head gasket. Next step is to fill the cooling system, pressure test it, and find out why the system was low. Out of all these adapters, I couldn't find one to fit on a Ford Fiesta, which is ridiculous. So I wasn't able to show you in this video, but later on I found the water pump was leaking. I'll show it in the next video, the repair video, where I do the valve cover gasket. So unfortunately I missed that. The customer was made aware of the water pump leaking and was given an estimate to fix it. So hopefully I'll be doing a video soon on that water pump repair. So now we're going to find out where the oil leak is coming from. So I got the car jacked up, tire taken off. And as you can see, There's oil dripping right off of the corner of the pan. If you follow it up, you'll see that it's also dripping off of the timing cover. And then if you continue to follow it up, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get a good view of it. I'll try to edit this video and circle what I'm talking about. But if you look right there where I circled, you'll see that there's oil all the way up there at the top below the valve cover. So from what it looks like to me, it looks like the valve cover is leaking down all the way down through here, and potentially, maybe, the timing cover is leaking. We don't know. So I'm going to suggest to the customer a valve cover job. And after that, we'll wash everything off and see how that timing cover looks. So let's go up top. All right, so I got my scope out. I got to lean back behind this this valve cover right here. And if you notice, let me see if I can get it out of the sun. Of course. There we go. You can see that drip right there. See a drip of, can I get a closer shot? We got a drip of oil right there. And right there is where the bolt for the valve cover meets the top of the head. And you got a drip of oil. So I believe oil's coming out of that valve cover and going all the way down to the side of the engine and hitting that belt and getting slung around. All right, so there we have it. I'm going to recommend to this customer a valve cover gasket job. We're not going to worry about that timing cover yet. I believe, and I may be wrong, I believe that the oil is coming from only the valve cover, but we will find out. We're going to replace this this valve cover gasket. We're going to clean everything off, and then we're going to give it some new oil. And then after that, we're going to let it run for a while, and we're going to sit there and watch that timing cover gasket, and hopefully it's not leaking. Until next time, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for watching We Go to You Mechanics.